It's funny how life works, how it can take everything from you and then, years later, hand you a piece of it back through a neighbor's fence. 10 years ago, I lost my little boy, Leo. He was obsessed with those tiny plastic toy soldiers, the green ones. I used to find them everywhere, in my shoes, under the couch, even in the dishwasher once. After he passed, the house went silent. Dead silent. My marriage didn't survive the grief, and eventually, I moved across the country just to find a zip code that didn't scream his name. I lived like a ghost for a long time. Work, microwave dinner, sleep, repeat. Until last November. I was cleaning out the gutters of my new place when I saw it. Tangled in the branches of the old oak tree in my backyard was a tattered blue kite. It was cheap, the kind you buy at a gas station for $5. But attached to the string was a small laminated photo. I climbed down, my hands shaking. The photo was of a little boy, maybe 7 years old, grinning ear to ear while holding a green plastic soldier. On the back, in messy silver marker, it said, "For Dad. I hope the wind carries this to heaven. Love, Sam." I couldn't just throw it away. I felt this pull in my chest. I spent 3 days asking around the neighborhood until I found the house. A guy named Mark lived there. He looked exactly like I did 10 years ago, hollowed out, tired. I handed him the kite. He nearly collapsed on his porch. He told me Sam had passed 6 months prior, and they used to fly kites every Saturday. We didn't fall in love right away. It wasn't some movie moment. It was just two people who spoke the same language of loss. We started having coffee, then dinners. We talked about Leo, and we talked about Sam. Last night, Mark and I were moving the last of his boxes into my house. He found an old shoebox in the back of my closet, my Leo box. He opened it, and his face went totally white. He pulled out a tiny green soldier, but this one had a small S carved into the base with a pocket knife. Mark looked at me, tears streaming down his face, and whispered, "I carved this for Sam 3 years ago. He lost it at a park, 4 states away." I don't know how it got in my old moving boxes. I don't know how that kite found my tree. But looking at Mark, I realized maybe we weren't just two strangers moving on. Maybe our boys just wanted to make sure their parents weren't alone anymore. I guess some things just aren't coincidences.